So if banana bread and chocolate chip cookies had a baby, it would be this soft cookie right here. These banana tahini chocolate chip cookies are filled with rich tahini, sweet banana and maple syrup, as well as warm chocolate chips kind of bursting throughout it. It's so good. And they're vegan, dairy-free, gluten-free, and absolutely delicious. Hi, I'm Melanie with Inspired Epicurean, and today we are making a delicious soft cookie, banana tahini chocolate chip cookies. If you're new here, we share vegan recipes and sustainability tips for a greener, more vibrant future. All right, so here is what you need. 1 large banana, 3 tablespoons tahini, a cup of chickpea flour, 3 tablespoons pure maple syrup, a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, 2/3 of a cup vegan chocolate chips. I'm using semi-sweet today. 1 flax meal egg, which is 3 tablespoons flax meal combined with 6 tablespoons water, a teaspoon of baking powder, and half a teaspoon of salt. So if you're not familiar with tahini already, I hope that it's an ingredient you'll get in your pantry ASAP. It's the paste of sesame seeds blended together into a luxurious texture that adds kind of a rich, nutty flavor to everything ranging from hummus to baked goods like the cookies we're making today. We need to start by preheating the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then we make our flax meal egg, which is really easy. Just stir together the flax meal and water. And by the way, you can buy flax meal ready to go or whole flax seeds that you grind yourself. And then I just like to put it in the refrigerator for a few minutes while I'm getting everything else ready, so it thickens up even more. So we're gonna take our banana, peel it. This is like the perfect amount of ripe. Okay, take the peel off, but don't toss it. We're gonna set it aside because we can actually repurpose it later. And then we're just gonna take out any of our pent up aggression that we have for the day on the banana. Just get in there, start mashing. Maybe I need to be a little more angry here. We're gonna add the rest of the wet ingredients, which includes the pure maple syrup, vanilla extract. I'm gonna use my flax spoon and get that tahini in there. Again, that's gonna add some of that nutty, rich taste and luxurious texture. But sometimes it's a little sticky, so be prepared to work with it. And then our thicker, switch hands, our thicker flax egg. Just stir. Using my little baby spoon. I could get a regular spoon, but whatever, we're rolling. We're doing it. And just mix until everything starts to evenly combine. You're gonna see little bits of banana, that's cool. Let it happen. In a separate bowl, what we're gonna do is we're gonna combine the dry ingredients together, which includes our chickpea flour and our baking powder and salt. Get that in there. Make as much noise as possible and then just start whisking. All right, so we're just gonna slowly add in the dry ingredients. I switched to my whisk. I'm gonna put the little baby spoon out of its misery. And just gently whisk until everything is combined. A few lumps remain. And now we're gonna add in our delicious vegan chocolate chips. Just giving it a couple turns to get them evenly distributed. And of course, sneak a few. If your husband hasn't already done it. I'm looking at you, Cliff. Scoop out the dough onto a parchment-lined baking sheet and bake for 10 minutes at 350 degrees until the sides turn a light brown. Cool on the baking sheet for a few minutes before transferring to a wire cooling rack. Now for my question of the day. Did you know chickpea flour is actually an eco-friendly flour that supports soil health and helps reduce weeds and disease with other grain crops? Pretty cool. So to make this recipe a little more sustainable, choose organic and fair trade brands whenever possible, kind of like these chocolate chips and the vanilla extract. And keep in mind, bananas are actually on the Environmental Working Group's Clean 15 list, which means out of a lot of the produce that they tested, these were in the top 15 in terms of the least amount of pesticide residue that they found on them. So obviously buying organic is great, and if you can do that, do that. But keep in mind that these have fewer pesticides than those, for example, on the Dirty Dozen. I have a whole breakdown of those lists on the website, and I'm gonna make sure to link that in the below description. And don't forget, you can reduce waste by using compostable parchment paper and composting the banana peels or turning them into a vegan pulled pork substitute. Let's give these a taste. It's like the ultimate comfort food cookie. It's like banana bread mixed with a chocolate chip cookie. Like I said earlier, these are absolutely delicious. They're not overly sweet, but you get the burst of chocolate. You can see in there, it's so good within each bite. Absolutely delicious. I'm gonna leave all of the full information, the link to the recipe in the below description, as well as a QR code that you can use on the side of the screen. If you give these a try, I wanna hear how they turned out for you, so certainly let me know. And be sure to follow along, like and subscribe for more low-waste, plant-based recipes that are inspired by plants and made with love. I'll see you guys in the next video.